Good evening, I'm Bob Slade, and welcome to our oldie show, Soul Beginnings, on 98.7 KISS FM. Glad to have you aboard our musical trip back in time. As a matter of fact, we have so many songs, it's going to be tough to get them all on this show, but we're going to really give it a try. As the Jackson 5 score their third #1 hit, message songs make their impact, the adult Stevie Wonder hits twice, and we'll meet Youre for the first time. It all happened in the summer of 1970. Third straight single and third straight #1 hit on both the pop and R&B charts. The Love You Save. It was the best of the three singles and was the second release from the group's second album. The song cemented their arrival. By the way, if you look at those Jackson 5 records from the old Motown days, most say written and produced by the Corporation. The Corporation consisted of Freddie Perrin, Fonzie Mizell, and Deke Richards. As owner of Motown, Berry Gordy Jr. also took songwriting credit. And this is Soul Beginnings on KISS FM. The Jackson 5 have replaced Stevie Wonder as Motown's junior star. As Stevie's voice changed, so did his music, which had matured. The hit Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours would mark his sixth #1 R&B hit.
Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, you got the future in your hand. Here I am, baby. You got the future in your hand. Hey, I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, baby, seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touch them, there is nothing, girl. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I'm yours. Ooh, wait, baby, you set my soul on fire. That's why I know you're my only desire. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed to deliver. I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Whoa, you got my future in your hand, baby. Here I am, baby. You got my future in your hand, baby. Yeah, I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. I could be a broken man, but here I am with your future, got your future, baby. Here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Get it, oh, baby, here I am, baby.
It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame the way you hurt me. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. I'm sitting all alone by the telephone, waiting for your call when you don't call at all. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame the way you play with my emotions. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. You're like a child at play on a sunny day. First you play with love and then you throw it away. Why do you use me? Try to confuse me. How can you stay? around with your man. It's a shame the way you hurt me. It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. I tried to speak with you, show your love so true, but you won't appreciate the love we try to make. Oh, it's got to be a shame. Why do you use me? Why to confuse me? How can you stand to be so cruel? Why don't you treat me from this prison? Serve my time as your got to be a shame the way you mess around with your man. Oh, it's a shame the way you hurt me. Oh, it's a shame, baby, baby, the way you mess around with your man. You got my heart in chains, and I must complain. I just can't be confined. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame the way you hurt me. Yeah. Gotta be ashamed.
The Spinners, It's a Shame, written and produced by Stevie Wonder for his VIP label, which was released under the Motown banner. Stevie became a businessman at this particular point in time in his career. He had to, since Fingertips in 1963, Wonder had earned over $30 million from Motown. And during those days, he lived on a weekly allowance with the bulk of his earnings in a trust fund until he reached the age of 21. When it came time to collect, he learned he was only entitled to $1 million. From that point on, Stevie Wonder took over his own affairs. And this is Soul Beginnings on Kiss FM. You know, it's rare in the music business when the backup group gets more attention than the star. But it happened during the summer of 1970 when the group Youre backed ex-Animal Eric Burdon on Spill the Wine.
I was once out strolling one very hot summer's day, when I thought I'd lay myself down to rest in a big field of tall grass. I lay there in the sun and felt it caressing my face as I fell asleep and dreamed. I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie, that I was the star of the movie. This really blew my mind. The fact that me, an overfed, long-haired, leaping gnome, should be the star of a Hollywood movie. But there I was. I was taken to a place, the Hall of the Mountain King. I stood high upon a mountain top, naked to the world, in front of every kind of girl. There was long ones, tall ones, short ones, brown ones, black ones, round ones, big ones, crazy ones. Out of the middle came a lady. She whispered in my ear something crazy. She said, "Still wine, take that girl. Still wine, take that girl. Still wine, take that girl. Still wine, take that girl." I thought to myself, what could that mean? Am I going crazy? Or is this just a dream? Now wait a minute, I know I'm lying in a field of grass somewhere, so it's all in my head. And then I heard her say, one more time, still a while. feel hot flames of fire roaring at my back. As she disappeared, but soon she returned. In her hand was a bottle of wine, in the other a glass. She poured some of the wine from the bottle into the glass and raised it to her lips. And just before she drank it, she said, "Take the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl, take that girl. Yeah, it's all yours. You gotta do it. Spill that wine, spill that wine. Let me feel, let me feel my head. Oh, Lord. Spill the wine, 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 spill the wine. Take that girl.
Now that you're gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of the gold and the memories of what love could be. If you were still here with me, you took me from the shelter of a mother I had never known. We loved any other. We kissed after taking vows, but that night on a honeymoon, we stayed in separate rooms. I wait in the darkness of my lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with gloom, hoping soon that you walk back through that door and love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold and the dream of what love could be. If you are still here with me. Don't you know that I wait in the darkness of my lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with gloom, hoping soon that you walk back through that door and love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold and the dream of what love could be. If you were still here with me, since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the
will be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter.
Someday, put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday, someday, we'll walk in the rays of our beautiful sun. Someday,
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
The Five Stair Steps with Ooh Child and Sexy Frida Payne with Band of Gold, produced by ex-Motown geniuses Holland, Dozier, and Holland for their Invictus label. And this is Soul Beginnings on Kiss FM. I'm Bob Slade, and in the summer of 1970, A&M Records released an album of songs produced by Quincy Jones. Jones's career had spanned the big band days to jazz, Count Basie and Frank Sinatra, to pop music and Leslie Gore, to film and television scores. The first release off his new album was called Killer Joe. Here's a sample. And back on the charts in the summer of 1970, Aretha Franklin with another #1 hit, Don't Play That Song.
Don't play that song for me, 'cause it brings back memories. Oh, hey,
if you let me make love to you, then why can't I touch you? touch you. If you let me make love to you.
Ronnie Dyson, a Broadway star in the hot musical of the time, Hair, with a song from the off-Broadway musical Salvation. If you let me make love to you, then why can't I touch you? And this is Soul Beginnings on Kiss FM. You know, the influence of R&B was very strong among a number of pop acts in the 1970s. Many borrowed heavily from the R&B base, including Chicago, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and Three Dog Night.
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all these crazy questions they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way that I know. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking, I'll scare me half to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun. Son, that ain't the way to have fun. She said, oh yeah. Radio is blasting, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun. Son, that ain't the way to have fun. No. Mama told me, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me, mama told me, mama told me.
Marvin Gaye with End of Our Road, and this is Soul Beginnings on Kiss FM. The Vietnam War was still raging during the summer of 1970. In May, National Guardsmen opened fire on anti-war protesters at Kent State University, killing 4 students. And on July 23rd, the Justice Department released a report concluding the Guardsmen had no cause to fire on those students. The music of the summer of 1970 reflected a nation fed up with the war in Vietnam.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Look out. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. I despise. 'Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. War means tears to thousands of mothers die when their sons go off to fight and lose their lives. I said war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely. Get said again. War. Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely. Nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak. War. Friend only to the undertaker. Oh, war is an enemy to all mankind. The thought of war blows my mind. War has caused unrest within the younger generation. Induction, then destruction. Who wants to die? Oh, war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Said. War. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War. It's got one friend, that's the undertaker. Oh, war has shattered many young men's dreams, made him disabled, bitter and mean. Life is much too short and precious to spend fighting wars each day. War can't give life, it can only take it away. Oh, war! Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War. Friend only to the undertaker. Please love and understand and tell me it's got no place for them today. They say we must fight to keep our freedom, but Lord knows there's got to be a better way. Oh, wow, God, y'all.
check out your Trust in me and I in you. No matter what you see me do, I'm doing me for all I'm worth. None do me better on this earth. Why don't you check out your mind? Been with you all the time. Why don't you check out your mind? Check out your mind. Been with you all the time. Why don't you check out your mind? Been with you all the time. Check out your mind. 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 Check out your mind.
Suicide, too many bills, hippies moving to the hill. People all over the world are shouting in the war. And the band plays. Can't you hear me talking to you? It's a ball in the view.
The Temptations with Ball of Confusion, Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions with Check Out Your Mind on Curtom, and Edwin Starr with War. Soul Beginnings on 98.7 KISS FM. I'm Bob Slade, and we're looking back on the summer of 1970. Richard Nixon was into his second year as president, still promising to pull America out of Vietnam. At the movies, George C. Scott was burning a hole through the screen as Patton. The first in a string of big-name disaster films debuted in the summer of 1970. Airport would eventually lead to several sequels. Speaking of sequels, there was Beneath the Planet of the Apes and the concert movie Woodstock. On September 18th, one of the performers at that famed rock concert died of a drug overdose in London, England. Jimi Hendrix was only 27. And on September 17th, America's top black comedian broke major ground when he debuted on his own weekly comedy variety show. The Flip Wilson Show debuted on NBC in 1970, and it was an instant hit, winning Wilson a couple of Emmy Awards. Wilson's most popular character on the show was a female impersonation, the woman desired by many known as Geraldine Jones.
Chicken Delicious has arrived, honey. No fancy ribbons on our meat. What you see is what you eat. They make me say that.
Well, come in.
Who's in here with you?
Nobody. I'm here alone.
If there's nobody here with you, I'm not coming in there.
Well, I just want to pay you for the chicken.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, too. You ordered chicken for two, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, why would you order chicken for two when you're alone? Huh? There might be chicken in here, but there's something fishy in there.
Flip Wilson Show was a big, big, big hit. And in the summer of 1970, Gene Chandler made a comeback on Mercury Records with this classic, Groovy Situation.
A bad girl. I'm gonna make a mind if it takes all night. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? A bad girl. I'm gonna make a mind if it takes all night. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Good evening, sweet darling. May I ask your name? You seem to be lonely. Well, don't worry, I'm feeling the same. Oh, it's a groovy situation, a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a groovy situation, a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. That girl. I'm gonna make a mind if it takes all night. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? That girl. I'm gonna make a mind if it takes all night. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? It's been a long time, sweet darling, since love has come my way. But I'm trying so hard to find the right words to say. Oh, it's a good situation and a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a good situation, a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. Oh,
time like this. Oh, it's a groovy situation and a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. Baby, baby, it's a groovy situation and a splendid combination that we should meet at a time like this. Oh, it's a groovy situation and a splendid combination. You're something that I just can't miss. Baby, baby, it's a groovy situation.
You know, girls, it's hard to find a guy that really blows your mind. And you just dig everything about it. And when you mess up your good thing, you feel like you want to die. I know, because I messed up mine. You know, girls, sometimes we can say some pretty dumb things. I told the nicest guy in the world to get lost. I don't need you. I said,
Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band with Loveland, and the 3 Degrees with a remake of the Chantel's classic Maybe. We are out of time. That's it for our show this week. Our associate producer is Bob Pickett. I'm Bob Slade. Keep a good thought, and we'll see you next time as we remember the times on Soul Beginnings. So long.